Here first, ladies and gentlemen. She doesn't like it. But other than that, we are into the game. What do you think about the brand new skins?
The mecha skins? Are you talking about like the?
Yeah, the mecha skins.
I think the mecha skins are ugly. Yep. That's all I got. I think the sound effects are cool, but I think the mecha skins are ugly.
Okay, what was the last skin you did like then?
Heartless Ash, and by heartless I mean Heartseeker. Although, but hold on, face check.
Oh,
Oh,
almost getting caught out just a little bit. So they're not going to be doing that blue invade here any second.
what Snowstorm should? Oh yes, perfect. Okay, so what he should do is he ran in, he bought his trinket, and he should go back. He should sell his trinket, and he should pick up a sweeping lens. That's typically what Elise is. No, pick up the sweeping lens. Aw, man. Typically, Elise in the professional scene, what they'll do is they'll immediately run in, they'll drop the trinket, they'll back, and then they'll pick up a sweeper. Just because Elise is going to start W, so she doesn't need a trinket to face check brush for safety. She can just send her spiderling in there, and obviously because she's a very early ganking champion, it benefits her to have an early sweeper to make sure that she has those ganking paths. So I'm disappointed. I was going to be so happy, but disappointed.
Well, with that, it's going to be a face check. So it looks like Divergence is going to be playing it a little bit on the safer side, on that purple side, and not going to be going for anything too extreme as it was last game.
Definitely don't want to throw early. That level 1 certainly didn't do Divergent any favors in the outcome of that game. This time around, everything pretty calm, kind of a standard line of scrimmage. However, it is going to be that 1v1 on the top lane, so no lane switcheroo. Again, with that Ignite, it tells me that Snowstorm, especially starting the red buff, should be applying a lot of pressure, especially early top.
So for that, ladies and gentlemen, I am now going to be opening the raffle for the giveaway while this is going through. So if you guys want to get in and you want to find out how many points you do have, you can find out, type exclamation, find out how many points you can win. And for that, you can actually type ticket and then 1, just like this.
How do they get points, Clisis? Please, tell me.
Well, Frosk, you have to watch Thunderdog Esports. And every time we do go live, we do give away a game. So, make sure you guys are here every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time so you can win those points. Oh, boy!
Okay, I softballed that. You went straight to preschool. Just saying.
I'm sorry.
I gave you a nice underhand, and you just slapped me in the face. Yep. Yep.
But other than that, I was just joking. Don't be mad at me. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, it is 1 ticket. It costs 1 point. I might bump it up to 5 points. Who knows? But that's going to be for next week. But it is only going to be 1 point. So, guys, you type in ticket in 1, I do believe, and it gets you a ticket. I'm not on the dashboard because I actually do have this mod bot also. I decided to plop down $10 for my stream and decided to get it. But it is a really cool bot that tracks points, and I'm still learning it. And also along with Thunderdog Esports, along with the game now resuming. But if you guys want to buy 1 ticket, type an exclamation point, ticket, and then 1, where X is the number of tickets. So
We unpaused and we're paused. They're now discussing who is going to be in charge of the unpause. Some communication issues across the board from either team. We're now waiting on purple side
I do believe even if you have been watching for a little bit, you should have enough points to actually buy a ticket. Maybe. Because I did only do was cost 1 point for one ticket.
Is there a time limit? Like they have to be watching for 10 minutes before they get a point?
Well, I do know that they get a certain number of points every 5 minutes. It is the default. I believe it's 5. Every 5 minutes you get 1 point. So.
Clisis, how have your solo queue adventures gone?
Oh my. I announced this and I do have this on my stream. But last night, the solo queue NA servers decided to actually crash. I was the only person going 12-4 and 4 is a Wukong silver elo. It was very fun. But I ended up losing 2v1 style as a Fed Wukong against an Kenneth and Udyr because all 4 of my teammates all 4 of my teammates DC'd.
It's pretty unfortunate.
Yeah, and I was kind of waiting for the point point where the Kenneth and Udyr would realize they can actually take me if they grouped up, because they kept split pushing, and as a Wukong, when you have Last Whisper, Black Cleaver, Frozen Mallet, and also lovely, lovely Lizard King for jungle income item, you tend to punch some faces in. And I kept doing that to Udyr, kept doing that to Kenneth about 3 or 4 times, and just they couldn't stand it, so I got caught out of position on bottom, died, and they ran straight to my base and killed it.
Well, unfortunately, that you had those connection issues. We'll hope that we don't get any connection issues in this game starting forward, because game is now back live.
That is true. So as the teams are going on, it is now 1-0 in favor of Team PrimeTime on the blue side. And speaking of which, I do have to change these around. Top lane Gragas, and wow, a lot of damage going off. But will the Ignite actually be enough? Tick, tick, tick. Yes, it will not be enough. As First Blood was almost in the reaches, but it was not close enough.
Couple of extra ticks. Did have to burn the heal summoner, so 1 down there. Still has the flash, but meanwhile mid lane.
Oh, and the summoner heal just in the nick of time, being very close.
So again, kind of out of the gate, very similar things to what we saw the first time around. It's not going to be an early gank, however, by the Spider, but Evelyn sneaking in the back.
And that is true. So Ying not in a good position right now as he's still trying to go for it, being really low. Hate spikes all running. No! First Blood! I don't think that was a very flash was worth it.
Effectively flashed right power range, and it was a max range ignite just to clean that one up right there. Definitely overzealous from Eve. And you have to think, even if she had gotten the First Blood, it would have been disastrous for her because she would have lost her. The worst possible thing that can happen to a jungler is to lose your buffs that early on. So that was definitely not a worth trade, even if she had traded 1 for 1.
Well, in the bottom lane, still Nexar is still trying to go for it, but looking really low, trying to go for it. The hook is actually going to miss. Boa is going to land just in nick of Amir, and it's going to save Caitlyn's life, but still Thresh going down. Will this actually be a repeat of last time? Cocoon flash, and it's not going to be enough as the leap does happen.
So Snowstorm this time around is on Elise, much more gank happy champion than Rengar. Obviously, Rengar will gank a lot when he gets level 6, but pre-6. That said, finds a successful gank, but doesn't necessarily really need to. Every single lane right now is winning, and speaking of winning, bot lane. Ooh.
And the ebb and flow actually picks up the kill at just the last second, and I'm going to have to say Amir didn't learn his lesson from last game. The power of the dashes is strong in this one, but it's going to be a jungle battle. Dun-dun, dun-dun. Cocoon's gonna land, and will Evelyn's not going to get away from this. Nope, Snowstorm is going to pick up the kill on Valaris.
And Snowstorm gets to make that read, which was a fantastic read because every single Laven is winning. He has the push, mid and bottom. So he can effectively run into the jungle. Obviously, Eve died from First Blood, lost her buff, so that was disastrous already. But he can run in, he can do whatever he wants to, Eve. Because even if the people show up, his lanes will beat them there and be stronger.
But in the bottom lane, Chipper looking really low right now. It's in a good position. Not level 6 yet, so it cannot pick it up. Still going to be trying to go for it. It is now going to be a marksman battle.
Fighting too many minions.
But at the same time, Sumo, can they actually go onto it? Pop shot, and that's going to be one kill. Going to be going after it. Frey's not going to be enough. Ebb and Flow and Summoning Heals popping out. That's going to be a double kill yet again going onto it. And this is just looking like a repeat of last game, Frosk.
Oh, yep. Especially as Eve runs right into Snowstorm here.
Evelyn is going to be able to get away, but why are you staying? Don't stay, my friend! But the wards are there, and...
Doesn't have flash.
Oh! And the Venom Spit for the
Okay, two things here. Bottom, though, that double kill right there showed exactly why it's so important to have the push onto someone. Caitlyn lost that not only because she split her damage and trying to pick up the Nami kill with a Peacemaker, but the fact that she fought Lucian and a horde of creeps. The creeps wrecked them right there, and that literally is exactly what I was talking about. Whoever controls the creep wave in the bottom lane controls every sort of pressure. In the jungle, also what we were talking about, the fact that Ziggs could do nothing to help Evelyn because the mid lane is now so swayed in no Luck's favor. You saw as soon as Blake stepped up, immediately got punched in the face by a Glitterlance and died, which allowed them the Evelyn kill to get picked up for free. So there's really no hope for Divergent at this point. They need to slow down, stop fighting in their lanes, farm, be passive, and kind of hunker down for late game. They can't afford to let this snowball any more out of control.
So you're saying one lane rules them all.
Win lane, win game is what I'm saying, and that's what's happening.
And you are right. Now it is almost 8 minutes in, and it has essentially been a kill, one kill, possibly actually 1.5 kills, over the period of... Ooh, and the calling coming down, but Thresh protecting it. And could this possibly be a double kill? And it is another double kill. Oh no, Ziggs. Can't get away. Can't get away. No, minefield. And it's going to be a shutdown, unfortunately. He got a double kill. I'm going to have to say that was worth.
Very nice roam from Blake to pick up the shutdown right there. That will give him a little bit of an edge back into his mid lane, but unfortunately, mid 2v2, the jungle mid lane, he's still down because his jungler's still behind, so it helps him out, but his team's still very much in the hole. Again, the fact that Lucian wasn't taken away, that it was allowed to go through as a first pick. Oh god, Blake.
And for that, Blake is going to get blown up with the help of Nami and picking up the kill onto Lulu.
Big roam right there. Obviously, they have superior ward coverage. We do see Eve moseying around towards her red buff. It looks like it's going to be a tower dive. We talked about this earlier, how good Elise is at tower diving. Who takes aggro first?
And it's going to be Snowstorm going onto it, the hammer, and actually trying to give up. And that's actually going to be a kill, but Snowstorm taking a little bit of damage, but just one more isn't going to go on. But the flash is coming out, and they're going to go for it. Flash being used, and that's going to be an auto attack slash to the neck.
Perfect dive right there from Time. Again, talk about the power of Elise with the ability to juggle aggro. Made sure that she got the aggro first, tanked it for as long as possible, repelled up, dropped tower, and it was a nice tornado.
Oh, and the crits, and the tsunami wave is going to actually knock up a mirror. Just not going to be enough. Exhaust is going to go down. What is this? Ignite. Apologize. Teleport coming down from Gragas in the top lane, going onto a stun, going down onto Chipper. That's going to start slowing onto it. The hook is not going to last. Oh no, Thresh! That is going to be a Lucian kill. That's going to be 2 Lucian kills. Let's see if we can get a tri-kill. And the bubble. That is a triple kill.
Lucian at this point out of control, almost has his eye edge. Should have his high edge on the next back. Let's see how much gold he's sitting on. Yep. He's sitting on 1,200. He only needs 640 to complete that, so he's going to pick up a nice Infinity Edge on this next back, as well as some sweet Nikes.
It's going to be a LeBron's jaming it, going to be dunking every which way coming onto it. But 8-1-1 Lucian, I think at this certain point, it's pretty telling who's going to be winning this match.
There is still hope. Anytime Ziggs is in a game, you have the anti-siege potential. But hold on, because Blake's now caught out of position.
And
does manage to dodge the cocoon.
The cocoon is going to be dodged, and they're still going to be going for it. Can Blackstar use
Doesn't
the
have
satchel
repel.
charge?
Nice. Oh.
But the flash, it isn't going to matter. They're still going to go for it. The cocoon does land. So Storm is going to get it. Will it actually get it? Last breath onto Evelyn, and they're going to go for a double kill. Will you can get it? No. Just not enough, but still going to go for it. Nami and Lulu, that's going to be a pop to the face. Wild Growth going onto it, and they're going to try to give off the kills. Just very team-like for Team Primetime, giving off the kills. They don't want to be stealing it. It's not solo queue. But
No Luck had a bit of a mechanical misstep right there. He could have instantly popped Gragas if he had applied his help picks, the shield, to Gragas to do kind of a burst damage and then utilize the glitter lance off of that. He actually used the shield on himself and then completely whiffed the glitter lance.
oh, and Blacks picks up the kill with his ultimate and a tower shot.
From the free throw?
From the
Free throw lane? Excuse me, is that Shaquille O'Neal? No, he hit it that time.
What did I say?
Oh, dodge.
And Silva, that's 9-1. Still going on to it. Almost makes me want to start playing Lucian. It really does.
I can't wait for him to get nerfed into the ground. It's ridiculous right now. He shouldn't be in the game, should be disabled.
That is true. I'm going to have to agree with you wholeheartedly, but at the same time, I can win ranked matches with teammates who know how to play them, and it's wonderful. But other than that, it's to be an Elise takedown by Evelyn and Zig. So down 21-3. I see them coming back, Frosk.
It was a nice punish on Snowstorm. He tried to walk in front of the enemy team. Didn't see Evelyn. Obviously, they had the stealth right there. But Eve and Blake said, wait a second. You can't just walk in front of us. I'm still Ziggs. I'm doing decently well as far as the context of my team. He's got, what? He's 2-4-1. He has 100% kill participation for his team with those 3 kills right now. See if they can 2v1. Oh, nice satchel.
And that is a nice satchel. They're still trying to go for it. Will it actually be enough? They just need a crit. Oh, will I get it? No, they will not. And it doesn't have his... And the hook's going to go down. That's going to lock him up. What is going on? That is going to be a shutdown. Doesn't seem like Wild Growth was enough.
He also flayed the wrong way, but a very nice death sentence. See if they can catch up to No Luck here. They do have Eve going up from behind. Death sentence whips.
No Wild Growth, so it is going to be dangerous. I don't know why No Luck is there right now. That is going to be the box pop-up just in the nick of time to save...
There's no reason to try to leave that with the death sentence. Almost caught Evelyn her life. He was actually in auto attack range and he had the red buff. But hold on a second. Speaking of red buff, good prediction attempt.
Oh, and Chipper picking up the kill onto Evelyn with the tsunami wave. And doesn't look like the calling's going to be doing much.
It's team deathmatch right now. Primetime have managed to make quite a few picks, getting very overzealous in these tower dives. Oh no.
Ooh, no kill for the ace in the hole. Going to be taking a little bit of damage, but not much. Still 9-1-1 for Thresh.
Bigger issue though is that Primetime needs to again start focusing more on objectives. They are playing team deathmatch. They're doing it very well, and yes, they're snowballing far ahead, but they're not transferring these picks into anything.
And the bubble is actually going to be popped onto it. That is going to be one dead Caitlyn going onto it. And at this point, I really think Team Primetime is just playing with their food.
It appears to be that way, but they have started to consolidate their power into this mid lane. This tower should drop down very quickly again. Lucian, very good at burning down towers, but a nice Mega Inferno Bomb to clear that up.
And the ultimate by Evelyn going down. Wild Growth's going to knock up everyone. Lucian's going to be able to pick up 1 kill. Can he actually pick up another kill? But by your powers combined.
They call him Obama in China.
Oh, that is right. I remember that. Isn't it because of the they have to come up with nicknames because they don't have an exact word for Obama?
I'm pretty sure it's because he's black. If I had to give you a correct answer, I would just say that they're just being racist, but he is called Obama. The casters actually say Obama when they see Lucian. Steps forward with that red buff. Ooh, half health instantly on Caitlyn.
We're gonna start calling it Obama, can we? Can we?
He is running this game like his presidency. That doesn't work? No? Too much?
No,
Too soon?
too
I live in Illinois. He was the governor, so...
True, true. I when you said that, I was like, wait a minute. He's running it like his presidency. I was like, does it into the ground or up into the air?
Sir, he's 10-1-2, and I have to, as a... Illinois city, I don't know. Lucian's winning the game right now. He doesn't even have boots. We talked about how he was going to go for Nikes. He actually has an Avarice blade.
And with that, Cocoon is going to land onto Evelyn, and it's going to be able to pick it up with the auto attacks coming down. Wild Growth is going to land. The flash going out of it. Can they actually block it? Yes, that is going to be a block in the ace in the hole, but that is going to be a flash. A very nice flash coming out, dodging that, but still is going to have to pop the Thresh onto Lucian and grabbing that, and that's going to be yet another double kill. I don't think that Lantern was going to save him.
Was trying to give himself just a little bit more superficial health to try to make something happen there. Might have been looking for a flash. Did have it available. Tried possibly to get to the wall to go over it. Unfortunately, wasn't enough. 12-1-2, Lucian.
Obama gets a double kill.
Should be looking at that. He bought a second eye edge.
Well, just like Freak said, 2 infinity edges and beyond.
The unique passives don't stack. If I'm just going to break this down rationally, you could have spent your gold to get more damage than just straight up buying another eye edge. A Phantom Dancer actually would have increased his damage more for far less gold than buying a second infinity edge, because he technically doesn't have any crit chance to be proccing the unique passive of the first one. Just, bargain shoppers tips.
Bargain shopper tips 101, but it doesn't look like... Oh, and the flash over the wall. Thresh knew he was in trouble, couldn't get away, but still 12-1-2. That's scary.
He threw away like 1,200 gold. I'm upset. I hope he dies here for throwing away that much gold.
But still, Thresh looking really low. Is going to actually go after it. Wild Growth coming down. As going to be, yes, it will be enough. Ignite from Nami is actually going to pick up the kill. And Obama picking up those kills left and right with the help of his support. What can we say?
Watch out, guys. He's going to crit for 40.
What can we say? Who is Nami? If Lucian is Obama, who is Nami?
If we want it to get really bad, I like to call her Vietnamese, but that causes flashbacks and traumatic stress during games. I wish it was a skin, though, like Commando Nami.
Vietnamese.
Too
soon. I mean, it's only been about 50, 60 years, but still too soon.
I like her Siren skin. I just wish it was brighter in game.
But still, 28-5 and 17,000 gold ahead. It's not even 20 minutes. It feels 40 minutes, doesn't it?
That's effectively a 40-minute Lucian running around. And by running around, I mean walking very, very slowly because he doesn't have any boots.
So, back in Season 3, games, an end game used to be 40-50 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. And now it feels like 15 to 25 minutes equals that time.
The meta has shifted. Objective control is kind of the new in, obviously, because people are mimicking the Korean strategy of playing. Korea is very much about objective map pressure. So you are correct that you're starting to see, 40, 50-minute builds, although we are seeing a tower dive. Good cast.
Obama is going to be able to pick up that kill. 1 kill on the Thresh. He's going to go onto it, but Nami's going to be able to pick up the kill. On the Gragas going onto it, and now they're just going to go onto it. Ace in the hole is going to be blocked by Snowstorm, and they're going to try to go for it. The bubble did not land, and now it is Divergence, 2 members against the world, and it's not going to last, as PrimeT1me is going to be able to pick up that kill.
And as I was saying, because of how the meta has shifted, where objectives are, and there goes the last one, whereas objectives are now the primary focus, you have so much of a surplus of gold coming into your characters much faster than it ever did before in League of Legends, because towers are coming down at 20 minutes, you know, an inhib is being knocked on, which is why you start seeing, you know, these 50-minute builds at 20, 25 minutes.
And Evelyn's going to get caught out by that bubble, and Yasuo's going to be able to pick up that top tower along with the inhibitor going down for Team PrimeTime, and it's going pretty good right now for them.
They're definitely in the driver's seat. At this point, there's not much Divergence can do, simply because even though they have decent late game scaling, they're still competing against a Yasuo and a Lulu. That Lucian build as well, going with the eye edge, but there's the GG, so it doesn't